What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since my last video. No real reason other than the fact that there's nothing to talk about in the world of Call of Duty. I feel like I say this like once a week, honestly, at this point, but seriously, there's nothing to talk about. And so I'm not going to talk about Call of Duty. You're going to see Call of Duty gameplay in the background. Honestly, this is kind of fresher gameplay. You can tell because I have a gold camo, and that means I'm going for long shots, which is what I'm currently doing. And so hopefully you enjoy the fresher gameplay. I noticed a lot of people, I will talk about Modern Warfare 2 a little bit, but I noticed a lot of people in my comment section were talking about like how fuzzy things look and things like that. And I always just thought, okay, like, you know, this videos are already rendered in like 1080p, HD, all this stuff. Like, it's probably just your computer lagging or something, you know, like, I don't know what else I can do. But what it turns out is that I actually downloaded this game on a separate hard drive, like an external hard drive. And that was what the main reason was for all of my like issues when it comes to why the game looks so fuzzy, why I get huge frame drops in the first like minute of every game. You can kind of see it stuttering here and there. A lot of people are like wondering why that is. Guys, if that is happening to you, I asked on Twitter and a couple of my buddies in real life also told me, but if that's happening to you, it's because you didn't download the game on your C drive, like on your this PC, on your Windows computer or Mac or whatever. I don't know. I'm assuming you're not playing on a Mac, but yeah, it's because you're downloading on like an external hard drive. Just download the game and Warzone. It's only like 50 gigs. Put it on your C drive, and then all of these things should clear up. Because when I did it yesterday, and I removed it from my hard drive or my external and put it on my actual hard drive, I was getting like 100, 120 frames like right off the bat, and then eventually it would jump up to like 130, 140, instead of, you know, peaking at like 100 and I was mostly at like 40. Like, that was annoying, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's very hard to play a game when you're getting 40 frames per second for the first like minute. It's just a headache, you know, like you just can't move and things like that. Anyway, all that stuff is pretty much hopefully gone at this point, so I'm thankful for that. That was a good fix. And I just wanted to, you know, give you guys that information for those of you who are wondering why my gameplay was so whack and why, you know, some of you guys are in agreement with me as opposed to like, you know, why that's been happening. So hopefully that clears things up. By the way, if you enjoy the video at any point, I know it's not your typical, you know, Call of Duty commentary, maybe it kind of is, but make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We kind of slowed down on the channel, not gonna lie. Just not even just like videos wise, but just views wise. And when that happens, I'm a lot less inclined to continue making videos. It's nothing like personal or anything. It's just like if the algorithm or the viewership is just not there, it's just there's not a whole lot of reason for me to keep going as hard as I am. That's obviously not the right reason, but that's human nature, you know. But back to the commentary, guys, I don't know what to talk about these days. You know, it's partly just the fact that views are going down, but it's also partly the fact that what am I supposed to talk about? Like, you want me to talk about ranked play? I haven't played it. I don't currently have any interest to play ranked play. I get that it's fun. I get that it can be fun. I'm sure I will have fun eventually, but at the moment I'm still going for camos, and ranked play is not going to help me with camos. So that's why you see me going for like pistol long shots and sub long shots right now. It's a little difficult. Obviously, hardcore's in the game, and so that's why I'm playing the game a little bit more. You know, if tier 1 was in the game still, I would not touch this game at all, because again, nobody's trying to play tier 1. But you know, long shots on hardcore is a lot more satisfying, a lot more doable, and so that's what I've been going for. Something else I've been playing is Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know I'm a grown person, but I am playing Poke MMO way more than this game, because you know why? First off, the game is not frustrating. I don't hop on and immediately start wanting to bash my head into a wall because of skill-based matchmaking or because someone's sitting around a corner. No, I actually enjoy hopping on, you know, grinding for money, grinding for shiny Pokemon, things like that. You know, I actually enjoy the things I'm doing on that game, as opposed to this game. The grinds kind of feel like torture. I get that grinds like kind of have to feel like torture to a degree, because that's what keeps you playing. But you know, these games, I'm not going to say the camo challenge is terrible in this game. That's why I'm actually going for it compared to Vanguard. But these games, there is nothing else to grind for in Modern Warfare 2. You know, I guess if you wanted to do camos, and then if you wanted to do ranked play, I guess that's it. But that's it, right? Like, what if I don't care about ranked play? Or what if I didn't care about camos, because I get camos every single game? You know, there's not a whole lot of like outside ulteriors motives to get me to keep playing this game. And so that's why, guess what? To make that happen, to make that not happen, I guess, maybe make a fun game. Maybe make a game that doesn't have border crossing, you know? Maybe make a game where you actually have a good amount of maps at launch. You've play tested the game, and skill-based matchmaking doesn't make me want to bash my head into a wall. Maybe make a game like that. I don't know. It's just, I know what, like X-Defiant's coming out. Things are apparently looking really good for that. I don't know. I heard some honest reviews from people, and they said that it just looks really cheap. It just looks like it's going to be like, what's that game called? Splitgate, something like that. It's like where you have like a lot of fun, like for a little bit, and it's easy, and then eventually you just get bored of it because there's no content, there's nothing in it. I know X-Defiant's still just a beta, you know, and I get that, but I don't know. I really don't know if it's going to be able to capture the magic that Call of Duty has been able to capture for all of our attention for the past, 10, 12 years. So I really don't know. Let me know if you played X-Defiant. I think I said a YouTube poll, and a lot of people did, but a lot of people don't know what that is at the same time. So I feel like it's not getting as much hype as it probably should be getting. Maybe should be getting. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. While I'm just talking about random stuff, I saw Ant-Man, guys. I saw the new Ant-Man movie. Let's just talk about that real quick. It's just another. It's retired. That's how I want to say it. Interestingly enough, I can kind of blend this topic into Call of Duty as well. Ant-Man and like the whole MCU just feels kind of draining at this point, and it's because it's oversaturated, just like the world of Call of Duty right now. Call of Duty, we're getting we're getting games, not content though. We're getting games so frequently, but we're not getting quality because it's happening so much. And I think that's what's happening with the MCU right now, the MCU universe, where we literally just got 3 movies every year and like 5 TV shows. And like back in the day, we would get like maybe 2 movies a year. And so when those 2 movies came out, you were like, dang, like I'm looking forward to this, but nowadays it's like, oh, there's another movie. I just watched a Marvel movie like 2 months ago. Now I got to go again. And obviously they're milking it for money. I get it. But a lot of it is also just like, these are side characters. Like Ant-Man's literally a side character. He's a side Avenger. He's not a main character. He's not Captain America, Iron Man, even Thor. Like these guys are the real guys. And obviously they're not here anymore if you've seen Endgame. But I think they're just milking it too much, and there's just not enough personal interest, at least to me, to like continue to like want to watch these movies and shows and want to keep up. I don't know how many of you guys are MCU fans out there. I probably just alienated like a whole bunch of people out there who have never heard of the MCU or who couldn't care less, but I wanted to share that. At the end of the day, I'm not talking about COD as much in this video. I don't know. Maybe I'll call this like a check-in video or something like that, because every now and then you're probably going to need to, I'm going to need to take a break from Call of Duty and just like not talk about it for a little bit, along with the fact that they're literally giving us nothing to talk about. The very last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is about mental health. I know I don't really talk about mental health. I don't really talk about anything super serious on this channel. I try to keep things lighthearted, try to keep things pretty just, like, oh, you come here to chill. You come here like when you're taking a dump or something like that, and you just enjoy someone ranting about Call of Duty for the millionth time. I figure, a lot of you guys probably enjoy something like that, but it's like 2 minutes left in the video. If you're still here, you're probably a real fan. So, I'll give you guys something good. My mental health these days, honestly, has been kind of weird. I've been pretty positive in my life, despite a lot of the negative things that have been happening to me. I don't want to get super specific, but let's just say I have been going through things that have made me, I guess come back to gaming in a way. Gaming's kind of always been like a release for me. It's just been a way to escape the real world. It's been a way to escape responsibility, things like that. There was a time where I loved gaming, obviously not so much anymore because the games suck, but there was a time where I loved gaming, and I would do a lot of things instead of like real world stuff in order to game. I would wake up extremely early to play Modern Warfare 3, for instance. I'm talking like 4 a.m. on a Sunday, like crazy stuff. And this is when I had school, things like that. I was like addicted basically. But yeah, things have just not been going super well for me in my real life. A lot of my gaming buddies can attest that they have not seen me online super often. But recently I have been, and I think it's a mix of boredom, but it's also a mix of just like, yeah, things have not been going well. And, obviously I don't want to be cliche, but yeah, I mean, if you're going through things, just know things are going to get better. Just know like people care about you, I guess. You know, again, I don't want to make this super cliche. I don't want to make this super deep. This is just a COD channel at the end of the day, but I don't know. Some people out there, maybe you needed to hear that. You know, maybe you don't watch, maybe you don't have someone in your life immediately that is like there for you, that can talk to you about things. And I'm not saying I'm that person, but I'm just saying I think you should talk about these things. You know, I think you should bring things up into your in life. Definitely don't bottle things up. Don't turn to other things. I kind of turned to gaming to a good degree. I kind of turned to food. I kind of turned to exercise. I turned to a lot of things that are not necessarily healthy. And so I don't want you guys to turn to those things. I don't want you guys to turn to anything worse, because trust me, there are a lot of worse things out there than food and gaming that you could turn to and get addicted on or something like that. I don't want to get all preachy. I really don't, but I wanted to talk about this because I don't know if someone out there needs to hear this, but yeah, man, that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. No idea when I'm going to see you next because we are not getting anything in Call of Duty. Maybe the mid-season reloaded update. I don't know. Hopefully the next couple of gameplays you'll see are a little bit cleaner and a little bit nicer looking. Hopefully because of my whole SSD thing. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this where I kind of just ramble about stuff. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.